every modern management, whether it is a factory, a bank, or a startup, runs on rules, hierarchy, planning, and efficiency. But have you ever asked where these ideas actually came from? The answer lies in one of the most important topics in management studies, that is classical management theory. In this video, we will understand how early thinkers shaped today's management practices using real company-oriented examples. What classical management theory means? Classical management theory focuses on efficiency, structure, authority, and standardization in organizations. It assumes that employees are motivated mainly by economic rewards and that productivity can be improved through proper planning, clear hierarchy, and well-defined roles. Let us focus upon three main major contributors of this theory. Number 1. Scientific Management by Frederick Winslow Taylor. Taylor emphasized improving efficiency through time study, standard methods, and performance-based wages. A practical example can be seen in early Ford Motor Company assembly lines, where tasks were broken into simple, repeatable steps to increase output and reduce wastages. Number 2. Administrative Management by Henri Fayol. Fayol focused on managerial functions and principles such as planning, organizing, commanding, controlling, and coordinating. Large organizations like Indian Railways still reflects Fayol's ideas through structured department, clear authority, and centralized planning. Number 3. Bureaucratic Management by Max Weber. Weber proposed a system based on rules, hierarchy, formal authority, and impersonal relationship. Public sector banks and government departments operate largely on Weber's bureaucratic model, ensuring consistency, accountability, and discipline. Why classical management theory is important? Classical management theory helps organizations achieve predictability, efficiency, and control. It laid the foundation for modern organizational structure, job specializations, and formal authority systems. However, the theory ignores human emotions and social needs. Employees are treated more like machines than individuals. These limitations later gave rise to human relations and behavioral theories. To conclude, classical management theory represents the starting point of modern management thinking. While it may not fully suit today's dynamic environment, its principle of structure and efficiency still guide organizations worldwide.